Alright, well, I'm learning that I really need to stay off eBay and Facebook Marketplace because this is my latest find. And yes, I did bring home another 2500. Anyway, this is a 2500B, January 2004. I might make a video on it, I might not. We'll see. But you can see that sprocket cover is actually a little bit different than the ones we're used to seeing. Anyway, that's not what this video is about, though. Sorry about that. So I got this on Facebook Marketplace for 80 bucks, and it was only like 4 miles away from me, so that was definitely nice. So yeah, this is what the box looks like. This is, you can see, an older clutch machine. It says it comes with a free installation video, which is pretty interesting. Let's see if I flip this here. So that's what it looks like. It's got a gray case with the clutch. It comes with 2 remotes, it looks like. Dual function transmitters. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about for that. Oh, actually, there's a picture of it on the side. Huh, okay. So this thing might have some extra functions to it, which would be interesting. Anyway, so this box has been ripped open. I don't know if anything is missing out of here. I hope not, but we're going to find that out now. So, I'm going to stick you in my tripod here, and we're going to try to unbox this without knocking my phone over, which I always seem to do. So this, I think, is actually supposed to be the bottom of the box. Oh yeah, by the way, we do have some details on the side here. Model is 3500.51. So anyways, go ahead and see what we got in here. So the first thing is probably a box of parts. Let me slide the big box out of the way, and look at what we have in here. Alright. So our wall control, this one has, this is actually a lighted button. And we can see we have, visor clips, all of our nuts and bolts, rope for a pull chain in here, for, I'm guessing, to control the lights. This is the header bracket. Let's see. The chain cable is neatly wrapped around. Probably not gonna bother with unspooling that. Got some wire. This one does not require sensors, at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't require sensors. We have your curved arm. This is the trolley. It's got the release rope already installed, and then the inner slide, which we've all seen those before. And then this here is the door bracket. So that's what we got in there. That's most of the insulation hardware. I would like to not rip this box. So, alright. On the bottom here, these are the mounting straps they give you. You know, those flimsy mounting straps. And then that's the straight arm. Oh, actually, they give you also an actual piece of angle if you have a finished ceiling. And then this is a 5-piece tube rail. I'm going to try to not take that rail out. Unless I have to. But I think, yeah, so this will just slide. So here is the motor head. This is the good part. Oh, power cord is. There we go. So this is our motor head. Look at that. Brand new. You can't even see it, sorry. Alright, so this one looks like this one was kind of the top of the line model at the time. So if we look on the back of this machine here, you can see, so this is model 3500.51. I'm guessing that is a 1992 date code. We have this is, I guess, a vacation switch, kind of like a lock. I think this would just cut power to everything, but I'm not sure. And then we have the pull chain for the lights. We have our dip switches right there, focus, and then we have our wall button terminals. On the top, this one's got the, maybe if I zoom out, you'll be able to see. This one has a 7-tooth sprocket on top, and there's your tube support. And on the bottom of this, you have the limit knobs. Maybe if I flip this down, it's somewhat better. I don't know. You have a. Hey, hold on, let me reposition this tripod quick. Alright, just trying to avoid having to knock this over. So yeah, this is called a Stanley Premier half horsepower. So yeah, this definitely, I can tell you, would have been the top of the line model back in the day. I don't know that I'll really be able to, how well this is going to fit background here for now. I guess that works for now. Set the power head off to the side. And we'll see what other goodies we have in here. Alright, this is the manual. This is the installation manual. Just kind of skim through this. We're not going to go through it in major detail, just to show it to you. Oh, and then some other things, but putting the rail together. You got installation. Wall button. Remotes. Yeah, so that is a vacation switch coming back there. Setting limits and force. Huh, they even have directions on how to change out the board and the operator. That is interesting. And then of course you got your exploded parts view. Let's see what some of this other stuff is. Oh, these are a list of Stanley dealers, I suppose. Huh. This just literally is a giant list of, I guess, Stanley certified door companies. That's interesting. Oh, let's see, we have a warranty card, and then we have a few accessories. Looks like they would have had a keypad, they had some kind of optional photo eye, extra remotes. So yeah, that's warranty stuff. You've got warning sticker, maintenance chart. They only give you 10 years though. It'll probably last longer than that. Stanley garage door opener safety tips. Interesting. Huh, and this one actually shows the screwdriver models too. Well, that is cool. Alrighty. Shouldn't be much more left. Hold on, let me see if I can get this out without destroying this box. Alright, so I ended up having to take the rail out. You can see that here. Just the 5-piece tube rail. And there's the part with the... Of course. Now this wants to tip every time I set it up, probably. Nope, there we go. There's the part with the pulley. So now, we're going to get to see... So this is very cool. This came with a tape for an installation video. Still new in the wrapping. That's really cool. And obviously I don't have anything to play this on at the moment, so if I ever do, I will maybe open this up and screen record that and post it, but for now this will be staying in the packaging. We have sprocket cover. Now these are those remotes, 2-button remotes. I doubt, yeah, first thing I'm going to do is take these batteries out because they are probably, oh yeah, as you can imagine, these batteries are not looking too hot. Oh, if I can even get them out. That is the question. Wow. That is really stuck in there. Let's see if the other one's any easier. The other one is, of course, also rusted, but yikes. I'm going to just pop open the cover on these remotes. So I can get these batteries out. Yeah, those are not looking too good. Okay, so there's that one. And this other one. Just gonna pry that out as well. Yikes. Yeah. Not surprised that's how those look. Okay, I'm gonna steal the battery out of my keypad over here. Where is it? We're going to steal the battery out of my 877 LM here and stick it in one of these remotes so that I can show you how these work, or how I think they work. So let's put the battery cover on here. So this is called, I think they call it the signal block. Yes, signal block. If I could get this battery cover on, that'd be nice. There we go. So you can see we have 2 buttons on this remote, and if you can kind of read, the rib button says door, the smooth button says secure. You know what, I'm just going to pull the manual out so that I get this right. Okay. That went too far. Okay, so what happens, this button here obviously will just open and close the door, and you can see this button, whenever I push, just quick press it, the light will turn off. If I push secure, you can see how that light stays on a little bit longer. The secure is basically like a lockout thing, so this will lock out all the remotes to the operator.
So you have to pushing it once will lock out remotes, pushing it again will unlock remotes, and then you use that to open the door. So that is very cool. I'm thinking I'll open this up just so I can get this wall button out of here. But other than that, I will not be, at least not now, I'm not going to be taking anything out of the hardware bag. I'm just going to make a tiny little cut, just enough to get this button out. So here's the wall button. This one has an actual push button in there. It does click. And you can see on the back there. So there you go. Just take it out of here. And we'll show you all the goods one more time. So there's the box. You've got your rail, hardware bag. Oh, and then of course, the light cover. Can't forget about that. You've got the 2 remotes, the installation video, which is cool, not this. And then, of course, you do have the, power head. So, yeah, very, very cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing set up, and we're going to show you this thing running. Okay, I'm going to have to do this quick because my phone is going to die soon, but, oh, that's unfortunate. God damn it. Well, I don't know. It happens, it's a plastic case. Anyway, here is the Stanley in all of its glory with the original light cover on it, nice and white and nice and clean. I still have never plugged this unit in, so that's what we're going to do right now, is plug it in for the first time, and then we're going to mess around with it a little bit and see what you can do with it. And there you go, light flashes. First thing first, wall button is lit. It's pretty dim, but it is lit up. So, obviously we have the pull string for the light switch. Back in the day that was pretty high end. We've got, this one doesn't have the battery in it. By the way, I didn't actually mention, the remote is model 1076, and this was indeed made in 1992. So, anyway, you can see on the bottom there is the clutch and also your limit knobs. We're just going to go ahead and start off by giving this thing a run, and we'll see how it sounds. It might be kind of loud because of this, but we'll see. Yeah, you can kind of peek in there a little. Anyway, here we go. A little vibrating a little bit, but that's actually mostly this front panel. Let's run it a full cycle here. Just runs for a little bit. That's the way they're set up new out of the box. Alright, so let's see, this vacation switch I believe will cut power to everything. Yeah, so it's pretty much just a power switch for the operator. I'll turn that, yeah, it's just pretty much tied right into the power cord. Okay, so these remotes, like I said, this button will run the operator and this button will secure. Now the door has to be in the down position. Let's see if this remote works first of all. There we go. So it's pre-programmed. So we'll run this down. And now if I push secure, now this should, there you go. You can see that does block out the remotes now. And it should block out all remotes. So in order to get this thing to work again, I have to push secure again and then push the remote button. And if I secure it with the door open, it will still run it down. I don't know if it'll run it up again after though. It will. So you do have to be in the down position to be able to secure that opener. So that is very cool.
Just one more look at the info there.
So yeah, that is a brand new in the box Stanley garage door opener. This is the only unfortunate thing about it, but it happens. So there you go. The one other update is a couple openers are leaving the collection. Are these two Rainer Flight Stars here. I don't need them. I sold them. So don't worry, because I still have this Flight Star up here, and I have that Flight Star up there. But alright, well that's about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.